can get through this.
I'm not going in.
Okay. If you need forgiveness, I'll give that to you. You're forgiven. Please come inside.
Take care of them for me.
Clark.
I'm seeing their faces every day. It's just gonna remind me of what I did to get them here.
What we did. You don't have to do this alone.
I bear it, so they don't have to.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. I'm gonna meet again.
Maybe we meet again.
Hello, Conageddon. Let's bring out Bob, Morley, and Eliza Taylor. You have the first minute. We are asking you to do your videos and your photos and do your social media with them, and then the Conageddon people are going to take over to the live stream on Facebook. So here's your opportunity.
Should we come down here? And like, I don't know where. Oh, we're just like right now.
There you go.
Work it.
I don't know where to look.
Okay, a few more seconds. Get your photos and videos in, and then we're asking.
Second.
The Conageddon staff is politely asking that you stop recording and taking photos during the panel. There will be a live stream for fans everywhere. And of course, you're welcome to a live tweet with text. That would be great.
I'm pacing.
All right, everyone, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cameras down. Thank you. Welcome.
Hey guys.
How's your con been?
Oh, it's been great, yeah. I mean, everyone's been really wonderful and lovely, and I don't know, there's something about Boston, people in
I
Boston.
know, everyone's been awesome. Like, sometimes you get a little bit of hate, which is odd, and we've had a really good time.
Yeah, no, it's just been really great.
Yeah.
The last time I believe you two had a panel together was 2015.
Correct.
Yeah.
So is this a treat or what? I think before we get started, we should talk about the elephant in the room, which is the B word. Bob has a beard. Bob has a beard.
Yeah, no.
Can you tell us about your beard in season 5?
Do you know what, like, I actually was like, yeah, you know what, I could have a beard for maybe 1 episode, that'd be cool. And then when 2 comes around, and 3, and I've
It
still
gets
got
hard to
it, and I'm like, yeah. And then they started to put like wax and stuff in it. And, you know, I thought I was going to get rid of
You
it.
had
because-
beard wax?
Yeah, they ended up putting it, like Andrew had to put some in there. And they let me shave it one day, and I shaved it too short. And then they're like, okay, you're not allowed to touch your own facial hair anymore. But yeah, no, it's around. So yeah.
You just want to be like Ian. You want the cane beard.
I know, I
nice.
did. And you
Beard
probably,
is good.
you'll probably notice, like, I start to get a few grey hairs in it too. As the season goes
Aren't you
on.
his son though?
I think so, yeah. I hope so. Well, we're saying that I hope that I'm actually Ian's son.
He calls him son, and
Yes.
he calls him dad all
Yeah,
the time. He's
it's
like,
true, it's
"Do
true.
it."
6 years in
Daddy.
space. 6 years in space, you're gonna get some gray hair there.
Yeah, and just and also just dealing with like all those kids, you know, that first season.
It's true. I
Yeah.
mean, Clark goes pink, you go gray.
Yeah.
It's true. True story.
Red.
Yeah.
Red, sorry, red.
Come on, Joe.
I know, sorry, my bad. Well, we have some questions from lovely fans online, and we're going to ask a few of those, and then we're going to open up for audience Q&A. So the first question is from Melissa35.
Oh,
If
yeah.
Clark, oh, you know her. If Clark and Bellamy had the chance to have one last radio call to talk before the rocket took off in season 4, knowing that Clark wouldn't make it on time, what would have been their last words to each other? No pressure.
Well, I think we know, though. What would it be? It's always the same. They always end everything the same.
Maybe we meet again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Like, did I even have a radio to you at the end of 4?
No.
No.
There was the one that Abby was trying to call you in the office.
Yes, and the one that I was talking to
yeah,
Octavia
yeah.
on, and
No.
they cut out.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, just hurry up.
Great answer.
Get here.
Hurry up, yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah. It's been...
I said 5 sharp. goddammit.
I mean, Bob, do you think that Bellamy, after 6 years, has any shred of hope that Clark is alive?
No, I think what he's holding out hope for is that Octavia is alive.
Yeah. You think I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Well, to be fair, you were in Prime Fire and she was in a bunker, so the odds are a little bit better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was sick.
Right.
Yeah, you weren't doing too well last time. So, yeah.
I mean,
Cold sweat.
Clark's plastic surgeon did a really good job, looks like, from the trailer of fixing your face after Prime Fire.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really good job.
Who's your guy?
Who does your work?
So April M7739 would like to know, before you saw the Prime Fire script, did you know or suspect your characters would be separated for 6 years?
Okay, when we saw the script.
Before the script, did you have any inkling that was going to happen?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, and there was a lot of speculation as to what who was like staying and going, and like Jason will tell you early on, like at the start of the season, like this is what we're thinking about doing, and you'll like spend the season being like, oh yeah, I've got this story coming up. Jason told me we're going to be doing this, and then it never happens.
Yeah,
So you're kind of like, okay, you
Like,
just take it with a grain of salt. Just wait and see what actually happens.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I was really excited though because I was playing an 18-year-old for much too long. Now I'm playing someone a little closer to my age, which is good. She's like 24 now.
Yeah, well, I think Bellamy was almost like 24 at the start anyway. That's what I assumed was anyway, yeah.
What are
23,
you?
24.
30, 32 now?
33.
33 now?
Yeah.
Well, and Clark is a virtual mother now, so that's going to be an entirely different arc.
Yeah.
Did you just love that?
I did. It made me get a puppy. Who you've all met, I think.
That made you get a puppy. So I'm a mum twice over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah. You like that, huh?
At DNA Low would like to know, was it difficult to create and portray a new type of bond between Bellamy and Clark 6 years later, considering how strong and powerful it was before Prime Fire?
Yeah, I think that we definitely have a different. I mean, it's.
Well, I think that,
It's up and down.
Yeah, but I think you might disagree with me, but I think the Madi element of it has really changed quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's something that, that different dynamic that totally changes it all because, as a kid now, and she's got kids. No, because Bellamy obviously had a kid. He had Octavia for quite some time. Oh my God, yeah, when Octavia was that age.
You're hilarious. At Courtney May would like to know, if Bellamy and Clark were to team up with any other iconic TV duo in the TV universe to take on the apocalypse, who would it be? Any TV show, any duo.
Shit. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm just like, because
okay, Jessica Day from
New Girl
is like my absolute favorite, and I would love for her to take over the universe.
Yeah. You know what? I'd like to team up with Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute. Hilarious.
That would be a lot of looking at the camera going,
A lot of
we're gonna
fun.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna die. I know you can't talk about season 6 a lot, but the first 5. Wishful thinking, people. 5. Can you talk about your favorite scenes to film together in the first 4 seasons?
Well, one of my favorites is on the beach.
Yeah, me too.
Before we go over to see
Before the people come out of the water.
Yeah, before those guys came out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like it was actually calming being by the water. It was quiet, and there was like, you know.
And they really did a good job of shooting us without. It felt like they weren't there.
Yeah,
It was just really calm and nice, and we got to perform however we wanted. We had a great director that episode, and it was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who that was. What episode was that?
That was episode 11, season 3.
Wow.
Oh, that's Ed.
Yeah, it was Ed. No,
No. It was episode 13, wasn't it? 3 we did 16.
Was it 13?
Episode 13, yeah.
Oh yeah, 11 was when Raven
Was Ravens,
that
was like,
that was bad. That was
a horrible, that was a horrible.
That was.
I felt so bad for Lindsay.
I know.
Oh my god.
Sucked to shoot.
Oh.
Alright, sorry, anyway.
Yeah, that scene was
This is what they're here for. Keep talking. We're actually going to open up to fan questions. If you could politely...
in orderly fashion.
Jess is first.
We're going to, this is going to be streaming live on Facebook, so we ask you to just be constructive and quick because we have a long line, but we appreciate your time. We're going to start with Jess.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask a question for everybody because I know you all want to know. So we're going to address the most important ship in the whole entire world. So on the why couldn't Rose fit Jack on the
Why couldn't Rose get Jack on that board?
I watched it 2 days ago, actually, and I was like, he could have gotten up there. He really could have.
You know what? I've never actually seen the movie.
What?
You know what's so strange?
I've seen it so many times.
I think it was just it's just my dad. And I'm like it's so odd, but he's obsessed with that. Like he's got. After he watched Titanic, he went and got this huge painting of the Titanic in the house, and he'd just be sitting there like humming to Celine Dion. And I don't get this. Yeah, I've seen bits.
Great.
I've seen bits.
We're going to lock you in a room and show you Titanic.
Oh, it's like 4 days long.
Thank you. Thanks. Next question.
Hey guys, okay, so following up the amazing ship question, have you guys ever been on a cruise ship? And if not, or either way, where would your dream destination be on a cruise ship?
Oh, nowhere on a cruise ship.
I'm terrified, actually, for someone who dives and snorkels and everything in Thailand, being on a boat for some reason just terrifies me.
Even on San Diego, when we're like, yeah, we're getting on a boat. And everyone's like, yeah, the boat. I'm like, oh.
We got really sick.
Yeah, I'm like, no, boat.
To be fair, you guys, this is it's in port. It's a tied-up yacht.
I know.
Yeah. Comic-Con.
It's just slow. Yeah, and we're like, nah.
No, man. I feel a little wizzy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm sorry if you lost me.
Oh my god, I love cosplay. That's my jacket. How long did that take you?
Wow.
I did it during my chemo appointment, so it ended up taking me 3 6-hour sessions.
Oh my goodness.
Did you do it on the boat? I always, when she's wearing that, I'm like, where the hell did you get all these bottle caps from? What are you doing?
This simply says Gator got their safety pins.
Oh, yeah.
But okay,
That's true.
so my question's about props. Every season we usually have something that has an emotional significance, like the Iliad or the Flame or even Jake's watch. Do we have anything like that in season 5?
You know what? That is a good question.
Well, I mean, what do you guys think happened to the Flame?
Gaia has it. Maybe.
That's where it was.
Yeah. So I mean, is there an object of that has that kind of importance for season 5?
Well, I had a lot of people come up to me in the last 2 days saying we think that that on my rifle that it's all like it's names of people I've lost. That's actually not true. There's no, I mean, unless they...
No, I thought I had seen it when Brian and
unless
those
they
guys
do
made
that
it.
without telling me, which would be really...
Well, there is something of yours, there is an object that has that kind of stuff on it. Because I remember seeing something like that. Like,
Apart from my drawing book?
yes, the strap. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, why
Wow,
didn't
you
they
need to know
tell me
this
that?
That's cool.
Yeah, Eliza,
Okay,
they
so
made that
there you go.
specifically. They said it at Uni Days at the props panel that they made specifically on the rifle that they put the names of everyone.
What?
Yeah. I saw it. Did you go to the front room?
The screen grabs from the 5 seconds of that on screen were unbelievable. There's been an articles and analysis of that.
Shut up.
Yes. Yep, there it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? That is insane.
I will say that...
Why didn't they tell me? I just don't understand.
You didn't notice.
All right. Well, I was busy.
Yeah, you're killing people.
I was
Come on. No, I bet Monty has a little thing that he keeps.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what it is. But
No.
Thank you.
I'm Amifa, and I have 2 questions to ask. First is, what characteristic do you like in each other as actors? Like what, like characteristic as an actor do you like in each other?
Eliza's like really professional. You actually turn up, you know all your lines, you do all your stuff, and she doesn't really like mess around on set. Like I'm a bit of a clown, and I can get a little bit loud, and I have to be like, all right, shush.
Yeah. I like to, but you know what? When I work with you, you actually kind of lighten me up because I don't mess around. I'm there before, like I'm on the set before.
She's always getting the gold star.
I created a gold star program so that...
so she could get them all.
So no, because casts were just like sitting around, not like getting up and going on set. So I was like, you know what, you get a gold star if you... And so we drew it on the back of the one of the sets. And I was like, if you turn up, like, you know, if you beat me, you get a gold star. No one ever really did, but...
It's nice though. Yeah.
But Bob actually kind of relaxes me. I don't, like, because I'm uptight on set. I'm just like, I want to get this done, let's do it. And you kind of make me laugh, which is good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and the second question, if in Hollywood or in Aussie film industry, like anybody offers you to lead romantic role, do you want to take it?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it depends on what the
a
movie
lead
is.
role, which is
You know,
not
like,
romantic, but
would
on
we
the
play
character.
romantic leads if we got offered that in like a different film?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I mean,
As
Thumper
long as it
wasn't
was a
the...
good project.
Yeah, if it's a good project, you
Yeah.
get the people, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
I mean, Thumper wasn't the most
Yeah.
romantic.
That was a little...
But the Hallmark, I mean, the Netflix movie. Who watched the Netflix movie?
It was very
Cheesy, awesome. Next question.
What book, film, or song do you feel best represents Bellamy most this season?
This season, season 5?
Yes.
What film?
Book.
Or song?
Song.
Book or song?
Oh,
Mm,
good question.
that is a good question. I don't know, like I'm not too sure actually. I mean, the first thing that, for some reason, it's just in my head is that I'm just thinking of like a dictionary. But that's, you know, because a dictionary is usually pretty logical and straightforward. But
What about the Urban Dictionary?
the Urban Dictionary, yeah. Oh my. Because I'm just totally blanking on everything right now.
Throw it to Eliza.
Yeah, Eliza, what song or book would you use?
That's a really, that's a hard one. What? Someone said something.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia?
I'll take it.
That's interesting. How so? so? Oh, me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought we
I
were
thought
talking
you were
about me.
I was like, yeah, obviously I'm a man.
I was like, why?
Oh yeah, Les Mis.
Oh,
Oh
sure.
yeah, Les Miserable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's something to do with like trying to save your sister.
I know.
It's got to be like. What?
My sister's keeper.
My sister's keeper. Perfect.
Is it?
Yeah.
Titanic, I haven't seen it.
Thank you.
Alright, sorry, I'll try to condense this. So I watched the sizzle reel before I saw the trailer on Wednesday to get myself hyped up for it. And one thing I really loved from the sizzle was Clark and Madi telling the story of the 100 through this like fairy tale fantasy lens. It's like as a writer, I love when fantasy and sci-fi blend together. And it reminded me of another case from season 1 where there was like fantasy and sci-fi with Murphy saying the line about the princess and the king. So I'm wondering, when Clark is telling these fairy tale stories to Madi, is he using the princess and king metaphor to describe her and Bellamy's role in leading the 100?
Joe, you look like you're holding your tongue.
There is a good reason for that.
That's your question.
All right. I honestly, I know that I was like the princess in the story, but I don't know.
What do you think she just tells it in that
I
fanciful
don't know.
way?
She's
Like,
a
is
kid.
it? Yeah, well, so that's why because the reality is very harsh. She killed all the bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there are no textbooks, so Clark is giving her a history of the ground
Yeah.
and of the sky.
That's true.
Which part in the sizzle reel is that?
That's the whole thing. Comic-Con last year. Comic-Con, Eliza, last July.
And it's funny because like things do just end up blurring all into
Blurring
one.
into
You're like,
one another, yeah.
because like you're
totally
just
true.
out of season 5 and you're like,
Yeah.
like there was a part, someone asked me a question before and I almost said a storyline from season 5 just because that's where my head was at.
Yeah, instead of.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you, sorry. Okay. I wish I could answer.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, my question is,
Do that all day.
okay, my question is, you always answer questions about your own character, so I'm going to try to switch it up. What qualities and traits do you find most admirable in each other's character?
I mean, that's always right.
Not always!
Yeah, but you know, usually ends up being right. Yeah.
In the end.
And she's not smug about it. That's pretty good.
I am. I just love Bellamy's like tenacity, I guess. It's just, you know, he keeps on keeping on no matter what. Which
Yeah, he really does try and persevere.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
understand
tired,
sometimes.
but
Like,
in a
yeah.
good way.
Yeah, I don't understand how
So is Bob.
Yeah. Just keep trying, kid.
Keep on trying.
Keep on. Keep smacking my head against that wall
Yeah.
until I get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's method.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. CW is all about doing crossovers and with the TV shows. So I was wondering, what TV show would you most like to cross over with? It doesn't have to be from the CW, from the thing.
Oh,
That show terrifies me and delights me all at once.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, you know, you watch them, and then, but yeah, I've got like long-winded opinions, and I like to hate everything that people usually like. So like, yeah, Black Mirror would be cool. But maybe I don't know. Like I always say, like Seinfeld would be cool.
That would just never.
It'd be great. Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great. Like Murphy sliding through the door and like laughing.
I like that
Yeah,
actually.
I think it'd be awesome.
Thank you.
I mean, I always thought Lost in the 100 would be great because you already have Ian and a hatch again. So he's down in the bunker. I mean, we have Desmond Hume down there, Desmond Kane. I'm just saying.
True.
I'm sure there's a fan fiction for that
God,
too.
he just keeps getting locked in bunkers.
He likes it.
What did you say, Desmond?
I just mixed up the both.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to know, does season 5 follow the theme in real life that absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Okay, this is a Balak.
Oh, no, not really. I mean, maybe for Octavia, but I mean, going fond of someone you think is dead.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
it makes the heart grow sadder.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I know that he thinks she's dead, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously I've been radioing him for fucking...
Sorry. Radio.
Sorry if there are children in the audience.
2,199 days.
Yes, a long time. This guy, though.
Yeah. Never check my radio.
No.
You know that.
It's like him with his phone. Alright.
Yeah, there's probably some truth to that adage, otherwise it wouldn't be one of those platitudes that's constantly used.
Well, that's a great question too, because think about Abby doesn't know Clark's fate either. And so, and you know that
She
she's
still has
safe.
hope.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as Jackson said, you only need hope.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Next question.
Are we still breathing? Yeah, no, you went back to sleep or something.
Hi guys. So you both really like doing indie films. Do you ever see yourselves doing one together?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd love to.
Yeah, I really enjoy working with you. And it'd be cool to play different characters than Bellamy and Clark.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would be nice.
Yeah.
One time we tried to. Do you remember? Like, I think it was like season 1.
Season 1. It was season 1 in the gun shooting scene. Was it? Did you say in the like when we were doing the?
No.
No.
When we were, it was like Day Trip, that episode. A Matt Barber's episode.
Yeah.
And we were walking through the woods trying to find the bunker or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And we decided to do the whole scene with our Australian accent.
Yeah. No, I thought it was the gun shooting scene in the bunker.
No.
No.
It was up top.
And I was so angry back then. Remember how upset I got after that gun shooting scene?
Yes, you got really upset.
Temperamental.
Anyway, yeah, so we were walking through the woods and we're like, hey Bellamy, what do you reckon about, what do you think about down here?
Oh, wait, check this out.
Come on, yeah, come on. And it was terrible, and we got really freaked out by each other.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Didn't work in it. Yeah, it was a bit disturbing.
Yeah.
But I mean, to play different characters
Completely, it would be
in a different world, that'd be great.
It would, yes.
Were you ever on Home Away and Neighbors together at the same time?
Never.
No.
But separately, in different years.
I was never on Home and Away. I just didn't.
I was on Neighbours. I was in the Neighbours universe.
We met when you.
We met when
I was 16.
We met at like a Nickelodeon or.
The Kids' Choice Award.
Yeah.
It was, we met in the elevator. Yeah.
Boy, Bob, your memory's strong today. Sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. I got no memory.
Next question.
Hey guys. You guys just as your character or as yourself, what would be your go-to karaoke song? If you can answer as your character or as yourselves, what would be your go-to karaoke song?
Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj.
Oh, that's Eliza or Clark?
Oh, that's me. Do you mean Clark?
Either.
Okay, well.
Yeah. I think Bellamy would do. I don't know if you guys have seen the film clip for this song. I Got to Break Free or I Want to Break Free by Queen. But I think Bellamy saw himself as a bit of a leading lady, much like Freddie Mercury. Yeah, and he would be doing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that. Thanks,
The
guys.
janitor.
Hi.
Hey, Edgar.
Hey, Edgar.
What emotions were going through Clark and Bellamy's head when they reunited in 205?
205. after the clip,
And I'm like,
and what's his face, Sterling had dropped down.
Yeah.
Idiots. Because I get there and I'm like, where are the others? And they're like, you're like,
I'm
they're not
like,
with
well, I kind of just got out by myself, sorry.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, there's like absolute relief. But yeah, I think that was the first thing on Bellamy's mind was like, where is everyone else? Like, and that kind of set him up for the rest of that season anyway, to be like, I'm going to Mount Weather and I'm getting them out. Yeah.
I was just super stoked.
Okay. So, oh yeah, because you're like in the, you're in the med bay. You're like, someone's here.
Yay, my friend. Not being hung up upside down and drained.
Yeah, for your blood. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just had to pull a lever later. It was fine. Pulling a lever was easier.
Oh, you got hung upside down. That was bad.
My blood.
But you got to wear like gauze undies, so that was fun.
Yeah, wrestling another man in my underwear. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was horrible. Like, hanging upside down is, you're like, oh, it's not too bad in the beginning. But after you do it like 20 times, and you're up there, it's like, I think I was there for like 3 minutes or something.
Which is too long.
Yeah, and it's like, everything feels so heavy. And Eve and the other guy, I forgot his name, the actor's name, but he looks good.
Oh, yeah,
Lovejoy, yeah. Like, he didn't hit his mark or something, and I was like, oh man, can you please just hit your mark, because if you don't, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yes.
Next question.
Hi. I have two. The first one is, how different do you think the show and the relationships on the show would have gone if the Hyman delinquents ended in as get a territory rather than true?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a really good question,
But you know what? The thing about Asgado, like they're exiled people as well.
Yeah.
And in a way, like they are aggressive, obviously very aggressive. But possibly they could have.
There's a similarity.
Yeah, like two exiled people.
Do whatever you have to do to survive.
So maybe they could have teamed up, and I think Asgado would have been the kind of people that go, yeah, we're going to take your guns, we'll take all this stuff, and we'll go and we'll take out our tree crew.
Yeah.
Because they've always had this rivalry with them because they got kicked out into the ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Possibly.
I agree with all of that.
And the second question is, Art, with the one-child policy, what would happen if a mother became pregnant with twins? Or would the mother still face the same punishment? And how would they decide which not to live?
It was like Paul DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Which one do we keep?
Well, the short one's really funny though.
It's funny.
Always keep the short ones.
Yeah, that's a horrible decision. Well, yeah, but they weren't twins. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you keep one of them on the floor.
All right, easy.
There you go.
Down there.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, there's only one in there.
No, we're good.
Nothing to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. There's this headcanon kind of going around. I don't know if a lot of people have heard it that, well, I'll have this and then a question, but yeah.
I don't even
that
understand
people
what
say that
headcanon means.
What does that mean?
We think
It's kind of like.
We make up our own scenario.
Right, there's something that hasn't happened on the show, but everyone wants it to. That's headcanon.
Okay, so we have a
Okay.
Some of us have a headcanon that when they reunite Nick Parks, like after radioing you for 6 years, Raven's gonna look at it and be like, it wasn't on.
Oh, Raven's like, yeah, I heard it.
I don't think so.
No, I never ever do that. Murphy, maybe.
That Bellamy and Clark, when they had Charlotte in season 1, I'm wondering if, since Clark has Maddie right now, will Bellamy kind of develop a bond with Maddie?
She's like, stay away from Maddie. I saw what you did to Charlotte. No more advice, okay?
I don't think we want another
Please don't teach her to stab.
Stabby. Bellamy, what are you doing in there?
Maddie, get out of there.
Deep breath.
Off fingers.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks. Do you develop we didn't answer the question.
No.
Do you develop a bond with Madi?
Look, I don't want to get too much into that, actually, because I feel like it will give up too much away.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So stabby's good enough for now.
Hello.
Hi.
So how was shooting the gun scene in episode? I have to hold the mic. I'm too tall.
Okay.
In 411, when Bellamy's in the bunker and Clark's trying to keep him in, what was shooting that scene like? And how does it affect Bellamy and Clark moving forward?
I'm running on the ramp and you're following me up, and then he's like, shut it, open the door. I'm trying to get to a thing.
One time I just didn't have my gun.
Yeah, they were like, I know, people were like standing there like, and action. I'm like, what? She doesn't have her gun, and then we're like, well, I guess we're gonna go.
I was like, alright. I've got you.
Whoa.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
It's just your fingers. Opening the door.
It was a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great great scene. I mean, I felt very like
you're on fire that day. You were great. But you know the thing that
I bawled.
Yeah, and I was like, God damn it. She's really good. But also those things like, you know, where like she shoots one and it hits the stair, and that when they don't actually put like squibs in, so they're little explosions, and they put it in CG, and you kind of feel a bit silly, like being like, oh, I almost got shot, and there's nothing there, and you're like, oh. Yeah, I hate doing that stuff. Like, I hate doing CG stuff.
We had
I think you had an airsoft. Yeah, we had finger guns. I mean,
no, we had it was an airsoft.
Yeah.
So it made
But
made the sound.
Yeah, but you can do that with your mouth. Whoa. Cool. Be cool.
Yeah.
I want to know, Eliza, if you think that Clark would have actually shot Bellamy.
Yes, actually. Yeah. Let's get serious for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Calm down. Right?
Yeah.
Not kill him.
No, definitely. Or maybe
like a maid.
Yeah. Maybe I would have like.
But didn't you already like lock me up?
I mean, was rough on you that.
Yeah.
That episode. Sorry.
No, you.
I was. Yeah, that was bad.
You like tase me. Yeah. Lock me
Hey,
up.
well, look, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It was for your people. It was for my people.
Always for your people.
You're my people.
I think I had that line.
Yeah.
And that was the other line, like, this isn't the same as shutting the door on Finn and the drop ship and then pulling the lever in Mount Weather. And I never really understood.
Wow, you remember that really well.
But I just remember it, like, being like, I felt like it wasn't really clear in my head what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But these guys got it, so that's cool.
Yeah,
good job. Next question.
So, my question is, the chemistry between the two of you as actors has been a joy to watch. And, so, when was the first time you two met for the series? And was this chemistry something that you had to work on, or was this just something that just sort of came sort of immediately?
It was a table read.
It was a table read, yeah.
And I was like, oh, we totally
Yeah.
know each other.
Yeah. I think I turned up with Sachin and Richard with McDonald's.
Yeah. You did. And we saw each other and we're like, oh my god, Aussie, yay! Because no one else was Australian at that time. And we were like
and I think the fact that we were both, like, it was our first
American production.
And we were both from Melbourne, and we both were like, look, we really want to make this as best as we can. We got to make a pact to make sure that, like,
we look after each other. Yeah, and we always have.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, so in the season 4 finale and also in the official trailer, there's a moment where Clark is talking to Bellamy and she has a very long pause before she says something. Do you think maybe she had something else in mind?
What is that?
Is that bit where she says, if this is the last time? Wait.
Like in the finale, she like pauses and then she's just like, hurry. And then in the trailer, she's radioing and there's a pause and then she's like, don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad about leaving me.
Yeah.
You did what you had to do. Yeah, I remember that. But I don't know.
I don't know, maybe you were like you trying to allude to her saying something.
No, I know what you're trying to get at. There was a moment of like I think I'm about to die because
Yeah,
I hadn't had
yeah,
water in
that's how I
days,
felt.
and like
Like you're like, I'm not gonna make it.
yeah, I'm not gonna make it, but don't feel bad. That's what it was.
You know, I always ask like the writers because like, so like, you know when a character just doesn't finish their sentence, and so in the script it's kind of like it's like either a dot 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 or just a straight line, and like I hate it when there's that. So you ask the writers like, oh, so what was I going to say after that? And they're like, well, it could be something like this, and you're like, that doesn't help, you know, because
we need to know.
Yeah, and then they never tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I asked.
Dot, dot, dot.
It is a dot 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 for everyone. Yeah, but I asked like Aaron, like who has their lines cut off the most, and who has their sentences not finished. I was like, I guarantee you, it's Bellamy. And it was like by
Clark.
Yeah.
Dot 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 dot.
It is like by a huge
I've got
amount.
a lot though.
All right.
I reckon
we should do a tally.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. So we know that the relationship for the new season is going to be turbulent and intense, and we've kind of seen that in the past seasons, but there's always been this like explicit trust between them anyway. So I wonder, will the 6-year separation like get rid of that, or is that trust still in their foundation?
I think it's still in their foundation.
Yeah, I think it's like.
I mean, it's
baked into their DNA by now.
Yeah, and especially seeing each other again is just, I mean, renews their like faith and love, and it's great. But yeah, we're definitely on a roller coaster of emotions.
It's a pretty brutal season.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. What was it like working with Lola Flannery?
Oh, she's amazing.
Oh, she's awesome.
Yeah, Lola.
I mean, I've spent like this whole season with her, and I'm so lucky because I was her age when I started acting. So it's really like kind of lovely to be able to guide her the best way I know how, and make sure that she doesn't like study too, because she's doing full-time school as well as, you know, acting. And I was the same, and I got like really sick when I was a kid because I was working too hard. And so just like telling her not to like study too hard, keep up your grades, but like take a break, have a nap, and, you know, like just look after her has been amazing for me.
Yeah, and it's also like, it's funny because she's still like a cheeky
She
kid.
is cheeky.
And so like, you'll be at craft and she'll be like, oh, you should have a cookie, like, you know, and you'll get like, she'll be like, yeah, you want one? Yeah, go for it. And then like, you'll find out that she wasn't supposed to have those.
Yeah, she does. No,
She's only allocated like
she gets
one.
all of us to get her snacks while her mum's not looking.
Yeah.
We just out
She totally played us. But yeah, she's phenomenal.
She's great. I'm really proud of her.
Yeah.
Thank you. She's also on Shadowhunters. Like, she's a busy girl.
Yeah.
And she played Reese Witherspoon's daughter in a recent movie. I mean, Lola Flannery is going to be a star.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Absolutely.
And like those eyes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. So my question is kind of taking everything back to like the very beginning of the show. And it's kind of a different to you, but if Clark was never like arrested and never sent down to the ground, and Bellamy, if he never got the chance to have that, you know, shoot the chancellor, so he could go on the ground, how would their story be different if instead your character was on the ark while everybody else was down on the ground?
I mean, I would just.
I always want, like, would you be, because
If
you're
I
like
wasn't
training to be,
arrested- If I
trying
wasn't arrested, my dad would have been floated anyway
Yeah.
by what he did. And then
Well, I
I
mean,
would have stayed up there having to
we
be
would have
like,
had to-
trapped in like royalty.
Yeah,
and
we
then
would have to wait to
eventually
come down
suffocate.
anyway. Well, we
Oh,
like, because
yeah,
they would have
yeah.
they brought the ship down anyway. I probably would have been in that group of people that died because Bellamy was from a poor sector.
Yeah.
But this, would you be, if you didn't go to jail and you were like studying to be a doctor, would like Jackson be your hot teacher?
Oh, absolutely fucking Luke.
And Abby's like, stay away from him.
Yeah.
Actually, no, she wouldn't. She'd be like, marry him now.
I always thought that they had like an affair going on there.
Yeah, that's what would be so strange because she's your mom. He's your boyfriend.
No.
Abby and Jackson?
I have always thought that they like would have something going on, but he's totally into Miller now, so.
Yeah. That's true.
Actually,
Actually,
it's kind of
yeah,
cute,
but then that would never happen. God damn it.
Yeah. We
Oh.
lost Jared.
That was my headcanon that I Headcanon.
Thank you.
Thank you, sorry.
I'm back again, sorry. Okay, so if the roles were reversed and you were raised on Earth, what clan would you be in? Both of you.
What clan would you be in if you were raised on Earth?
Oh, Flow Crew.
Oh, yeah?
Luna's like rig out.
You be out
like
on the rig?
hippies. Yeah, they're just so
Oh,
chill.
like, but that's what crew you'd want to be in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
What do you
sorry.
mean our characters?
Characters, yeah.
Characters.
Oh, yeah. I think Clark would love that.
It's so peaceful though.
Chill. Yeah.
I do feel like Bellamy and Octavia would have probably ended up like in Asgado.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because they're pretty aggressive. And, you know, yeah, I feel like the Blakes would have been the Ice Nation.
The Blakes.
Thank you.
The Blakes.
She came up for something, so I'm gonna come back up. This isn't a question. This is just, it's like telling you something that you might know since you didn't know about like the rifle strap. Someone
I didn't mean to embarrass you.
She's gonna just drop that mic, take it out.
So after season 4, someone went through to see, it's like a count of like how many times people have like said each other's names. So Clark and Bellamy have said each other's names, and this is scary, the same number of times, and it's like 83.
No.
That's so weird.
That is weird.
It's probably not intentional, but it is really cool.
Bellamy, not now.
Man, I bet I'm not gonna name the score. But you know, the one, so I've said her Clark's name the most?
No, the equal amount is she said Bellamy.
Because I swear to God, the amount I said Octavia's in O's.
It's like,
I was in
oh, yeah, you say
I was in ADR just like the other day, and half my lines were just
additional
O's.
dialogue recording.
So we go into the end if we need, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I was just standing there being like, no,
You're like Groot.
Yes.
I was going to ask you guys about, I mean, you've been through many iterations of costumes, of outfits, from space down on Earth. How do they compare through 5 seasons? I mean, Clark, you had like, you know, the Clark. Eliza, you had whoever you are.
That's all right.
The, you know, I would call it the Gothic. Season 3, you had sort of the Gothic corset happening.
Yeah.
I would say
So uncomfortable.
Was to say, is your new leather outfit way more comfortable for you?
So much more comfortable because I'm just like in a tank top and a jacket.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they made all of the stuff like lightweight. There you are. It's great, right? Yeah, she's wearing it.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it.
And Bellamy, does he have some new space outfit we're gonna see?
No.
Yours is really good this year.
Well, the one that, yeah, like, Jason's, I think, posted some pictures of the one, yeah. But, my favorite one is probably season 4. Like, season, like the jacket. I really wanted to have him to hold on to that same jacket.
I can't remember.
And then I got them to build in, like, what are they called? What are those guys called? Those soldier kind of our guys. Guards. The guards, yes. Look, I learned headcanon and I lost guards. I lost guards, but I put headcanon in there. Yeah, that one. So, yeah, the thing that, what do you call it? The jacket.
Yeah. The God's uniform.
Yeah. You know one outfit of yours though that I
hated?
Yeah. Was the it was just there was the like when they're like ascending or whatever, and you got the
I know.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Wait, the one had a dress?
Yeah.
With the rainbow, like
yeah.
the gold. Yeah, the gold dress. Yeah, I know how this makeup. Yeah.
Like it, but I wanted to react like
It
the way
was
that I reacted was
I
like
couldn't move in it. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, this is so supernatural. Like,
I know, but and it's also
another CW show.
but it's also like like Bellamy walks in and sees you wearing that, but he doesn't react at all. It's like, I thought you were like really struggling up in here.
And now you're
what is
royalty.
this? Yeah.
Well, for what it's worth, Bob, I can speak on behalf of almost the entire LGBT community and say that we really like that dress.
Well, I'm glad you did.
It was a nice dress.
It was, I think it was like 40 degrees that day.
Yeah. And
I don't know
inside-
what
inside that room
Fahrenheit,
sucks.
but hot. It was really, really hot. And it was like all like, it was pretty much.
It was like glued to your body.
Leather and, leather and they had to like.
I'm like resetting you. It's like really back.
It was a lot. But if everyone enjoyed it, then maybe we'll bring it back.
I think the blue Henley is everyone's favorite too, though, the original Henley.
Oh yeah.
It's probably
that was my favorite.
It's probably not
I don't
blue.
know why they won't put me back in.
I got one.
What?
Oh yeah, Bellamy wears that in season
That's
5.
right. You get a fucking yeah. It's not fair.
Which is like so.
You can get it, sir.
Well, with that,
Well,
like
I couldn't. I was busy.
but you know, the blue, like the color scheme. And I don't like. But in season 1, it was like the good guys are wearing blue, the bad guys are wearing black. The kind of chill guys, like Jasper and them wearing maroon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And so like that's why I said I wanted to get a blue shirt.
He chose
Bellamy's now
blue.
being a good guy in season 5.
Yeah.
We're trying to be.
Nice. There are no good guys. There are good guys. It's very confusing.
I know.
I know. Yeah. We flip flop on that one.
Yeah, it's a good drinking game actually. If you can, like, how many people say there are no good guys, maybe, or there are whatever. Good guys.
I think at season 6 it'll be kittens and puppies.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. The fun season.
I want Bowie to be.
As
And Joey.
Oh my gosh.
Joey's already been in the 100 a lot by accident. It's just, he walks in front of the camera, just like, "What's up, guys?" And we're like doing a scene, we're like, "Chewy, get out!"
End of a 14-hour day.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll get in it.
All right. Next question.
Hi, this question is from my friend Kristen. So Clark told Bellamy to start using his head and his heart. So how does that affect the way he leads in season 5?
Well, it basically dictates like every decision. You know, he tries to keep that in mind now. He's had 6 years to think about it. So yeah.
True.
And how does that affect Bellamy and Clark's dynamic now? Can you like give us a little tease or something?
It actually kind of has an opposite effect, I think. Like we switch almost.
Yeah, there's almost like that role reversal with her with being
I become
her new
reckless.
small family as well.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you similar to the like Bellamy was with Octavia. So
Which I think makes for a really interesting dynamic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries.
I just figured I'd come back up again.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I have to say thank you for doing the oxymoron scene, because as a teacher of English to junior high kids, I got paid. I was sitting there watching that scene with them thinking I'm getting paid to do this. And now whenever I say, "What's an oxymoron?" they all obediently go, "Cold sweat." So you taught my students something. Yay.
That's awesome.
I learned, oh man, this is, again, I've forgotten it, but there's one movie, and maybe it's where they teach oxymoron, and it's like I've totally forgotten it. Why start a sentence when you can't remember how to finish it?
You'll remember it in the middle of the night and just tweet it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really have a question, so I don't know. I'm just gonna play here.
Yes.
Thank
Renegade
you.
Man?
Yeah.
There we go.
Renegade Man.
That's where I learned oxymoron from.
Brilliant.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you could do impersonations of each other.
I'm just gonna cough, actually.
How long until a chocolate cake turns into being hung upside down and drained for your blood? I can't go down as deep as you can.
No, and I can't go.
I talk down here. For sure.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of one of your lines, because I only remember mine.
Well, that's rude.
I'm already losing my voice, and I don't think I can squeeze out that, Clark.
Just like may we meet again, you know?
No, what's that one you say? Something, oh, I was born in space. What's that? I never felt the sun in my face.
97 years ago, a nuclear apocalypse killed everything on Earth, leaving the planet simmering in radiation.
Oh my God, that sounded great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
No, you
do it,
say,
though.
you say.
No, you
I
should
should
do
have been
it.
mouthing it while you
should
said
do
it.
Why don't you do it, though? Okay. 97 years ago, a nuclear apocalypse killed everything on Earth, leaving the planet simmering in radiation. Yeah, I must have it.
You're ambidextrous in my world.
Thankfully, not everything was not everyone was killed on the ground. What is it? What's the next one?
The ground.
The ground. That's the dream. No, that's it.
Sorry.
So, oh, you're welcome, you idiot.
I nailed you.
Over the last 5 years, I mean, this fandom has grown tremendously.
A lot.
You have your own 100 cons. You have an amazing online following and fandom, and there's lots of headcanon and fan fiction out there about Bellamy and Clark, and individually and together, of course. But I want to talk about your sphere of influence. Both of you are very involved with charity work, and what is it like for you to have fellow human beings all over the world come up to you and share their stories with you, and your sphere of influence, do you feel that, how does it make you feel to know that it's not just a show, that you're affecting people's lives based on, the organizations you're supporting?
It's pretty incredible. I just got teary hearing that, so you know how I feel about it. I try to do as much as I can for body positivity, and I also have my school in Thailand, and all of you guys. So I think it's happened to you because so many people donated to my school and actually made it a reality. We didn't really have a school before all of you. It was a dream, an idea for kids to actually be educated for free, and now they are. Now we have 30 plus students, and they're all learning Thai and English and Swedish, and they're
wow,
Swedish. I know, yeah. Well, there's a big Swedish population on Koh Tao. Yeah. So it's just incredible. They're trilingual, they're killing it, and we have land and a playground now, and it's all because of fans. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more. Yeah. So, thank you.
Amazing. Swedish, huh? No, I think it's really amazing, and with the mental health and just mental health awareness. If doing a share campaign or talking openly about it helps you guys in any way, then that's the whole point of it. I don't want people to be afraid of admitting that they've got anxiety or depression, because that's part of life, and too long has it been pushed into the corner and made you be ashamed of that. I mean, we all have anxieties and insecurities, and it's time that we stop shaming people for feeling that way, because it is part of life. So yeah, that's how I feel about it anyway. But I don't know what else I can say on that, but it is amazing to know that this show, with the guys I've met here and coming up and telling me the stories, how this show has turned their lives around. And I've never really encountered a fandom where your show has that much power to really have a positive influence. So
yeah, we're very lucky.
Yeah, we are very lucky.
Yeah.
So are we.
Yes, you're definitely giving of the time. This particular cast is magic in a bottle. I mean, a lot of you go to many cons all over the world, and I work with many casts for my charity, and I feel like you guys do have magic in a bottle because to a person, 100% of this cast is very genuine with their fans. They're interested in the fans and the feedback and the charities, and it's rather spectacular the access you give them. I mean, it's one thing to tweet someone, it's another thing at a con to be able to ask the questions you've always wanted to ask. And I think that you guys, you deserve all the credit in the world for being one of the most open, amazing casts out there.
Yes.
We're just so grateful. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
We're like,
It's totally surreal.
we can't believe that
Yeah.
this is even happening most of the time.
Because we're we are normal people, and it's like, I don't know.
Crazy and awesome.
Well, before we end, I have to ask, if there's a season 6, I think we all want a season 6. Yeah.
No, she said we all want that. And then she's like, and you're like, no.
Season 6, and I was like, yay! Maybe, I'm hoping they announce it at WonderCon next together, whether or not, I'm just saying.
Show's making it now.
I know nothing, I swear. Jason, I'm not trying to lead in.
I am still blonde, after all. Okay.
It's alright, I've already forgotten about
Yes, we do
it.
want to see the season 6.
Yes.
What was your question?
My question was going to be, at the end of season 5, does Jason or the writers give you any clue what season 6 might be like for your characters?
Nope.
So you end and
He
you
told me to
end.
read a book, this one particular book,
Oh.
which he totally spoiled for me. Well, he didn't tell me to read it, but he was like,
He is a spoiler though.
He is, he spoils everything.
Except the show.
I do feel like I thought that trailer, the trailer that came out had so much in it.
Yeah, it did.
And then I was like, but then there's still so much more that I didn't even see.
Well, that's true.
And there was some misdirection in the trailer.
What do you mean?
They edited it in a way that you thought one thing might be happening when it's really someone else.
Actually, yes. I know the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Don't worry
We'll
about
take
it.
this off.
April 24th. It always comes together.
24th, yes. So you have WonderCon coming up, and you have
Yeah.
Comic-Con, hopefully, if you get a season 6, yes.
No.
And you have other cons coming up. Are there any other projects coming up off non-100 projects that you'd like to promote, like any films or independents or?
Oh, I hope to do another indie. I don't currently have anything on the boiler, but hopefully something will come along.
Yeah. I'm attached to be doing a movie in Mexico, but they're still trying to get funding together, which would be so awesome. I think it's on the coast down there. But the thing with indies, you can sign up to them, but then they can fall apart. And
Well, Thumper, I was signed to 2 years before it actually.
Yeah, I remember that floating around in the auditioning services for quite some time.
Years before it actually made it.
It's like you make your own sandwiches, kind of independent film. That's kind of
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's give a round of applause.
Hey guys, let me get a couple photos of you real quick. Take care, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a good week.